Originally, Cambridge was the city of Galt, the towns of Preston and Hespeler, as well as parts of Waterloo and North Dumfries townships. And I do want to mention Blair because, we talk about Blair when we talk about our 50th, but they actually joined Preston in 1969. There was a lot of growth happening at that time, commercially and industrially. And so a lot of the growth was creeping towards the 401. And at the same time, there were a couple of reviews underway. So there was a local review that was done by a Dr. Stuart Fife, but also a provincial review that was underway. And they were looking at amalgamation, and apparently the reviews had different views and preferences, which is common. But I think the 401 was apparently a big factor in drawing the three communities together. And then there was already a lot of intermunicipal cooperation apparently happening, which is nice to hear, because we always like to say that as a region we are collaborative and we pull together when we need to. And so I guess there was a lot of cooperation already happening at the time. There was little difference in the labor force, the newspaper circulation, other things that the communities were using. And so there was this duplication. And because of the rapid growth, some of the services were having a difficult time keeping up with their own populations. And so there was this need to look for a way to kind of expand and leverage off of each other. We wanted to re-engage with the massive amount of pride that exists within the community of Cambridge. And with the pandemic and just the last few years where we haven't been able to be together, it was an opportunity and perfect timing for us to celebrate coming back together, celebrate ourselves as a community, where we've come from in the last 50 years, but also where we're going. In terms of the actual celebration, so our kickoff is February 18th with the Winter Levy, and that's happening here at Civic Square. But throughout the year, we're looking for ways to enhance the events and programs that the city already offers, but add that 50th celebration lens. So if people go to our website, cambridge.ca/Cambridge50, we'll continue to make updates there. We'll also be sharing things through our social media channels. The changing landscape in our community and wanting to be representative of how we're becoming more diverse, and wanting to be inclusive. So we're working with our EDI team, our Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion team, on how to ensure that we have events that reflect that piece of where Cambridge is really heading. And everyone who I've talked to, very excited. Our staff are very excited. And I think it's going to be a great year.